What's up, guys? It's Bishop. I believe I broke my finger. The middle finger there, I don't know if you guys can see that too well.
That's blue.
It's blue and purple.
That's blood.
That's blood. What had happened?
So, we are on a softball team together. I'm the coach, and we are officially 2-0 after tonight.
I'm the unofficial coach.
And Bishop here, growing up playing baseball, kind of played right field, a little sometimes afraid of the ball, I would say. Baseball wasn't his forte, it was more basketball. But he was an okay baseball player. But then, out of nowhere, last year, like the second game of softball, he had played like right field our first year, 2 years ago. Last year, I wanted to play left field, so I moved from shortstop to left field. I gave Bishop here the opportunity to play shortstop. Dude made like 3 amazing plays and hit a home run in the same game. So it was like, okay,
yeah,
we found our shortstop. And I don't know where he came from. He hadn't played in like 5 years, but he comes from nowhere. So he had a great season last year at shortstop, great batting season. We come this year, we play our game tonight, and Bishop here told me before the season started, quote, "I will sacrifice my body to make sure not one ball gets by me at shortstop." Now, he doesn't have the strongest arm in the world, and yeah, he's pretty nimble on his feet for his size. I meant his height, not his weight. And so that's a big stretch to make, that not one ball would get by him this year that came within his grasp. First game went by, not a single ball came by. Tonight, though, he wasn't kidding around when he said sacrifice his body. A guy who had been struck out by our dad, who pitched a shutout, by the way, comes up the bat, and I guess the guy just was swinging for the fences, knocks a line drive grounder towards Bishop here at short. Bishop dives so that the ball would not get by him, and instead of, quote, as he said, go ahead and say what you told me earlier.
I'm a man.
And instead of just, letting the ball go by.
Oh, yeah. Instead of letting the ball go by. What'd I say?
You said that you would make sure that it didn't by throwing your body in front of it.
Yeah. I would make sure no ball got by me by sacrificing any part of my body. And do I wear a cup playing shortstop? Absolutely not.
That is true. Ballsy. Get it?
Yes.
And he wasn't kidding around. The ball was coming. Does a scoop. He's right-handed, so he takes his left hand to scoop it in, but it was kind of at an angle. Brings this hand over. Ball takes a McNasty bounce, and the end result is probably a broken finger.
Now, have I gone to the hospital? Absolutely not. Did my brother tell me to stay in the game? Yes.
I was playing left field. It was a close game. It was 2-0 in the 6th.
Yeah, true. It was a close game.
6th inning. We only had
I
one.
went like 2 for 2 or 3 for 3. Got the first run in, RBI. Who's counting?
Yeah,
but
I scored the run.
But
Jeff is on the bench, which Jeff's a good player. No, Jeff's pretty average, but Jeff's on the bench, and Bishop here. I wanted Bishop to stay in, so I run in, and everybody's crowded around him at short. His finger is gushing out blood. It's all over his hand, and he's saying that it hurts.
Hold on. I didn't cry.
No,
I did say it hurt, and I also asked the umpire, as it's bleeding, if I can go back into the game.
And the other team was going to let him, but the umpire told him he couldn't. Now, the first words out of his mouth were, "Matt, my hand's bleeding, it's broke."
Mm-hmm.
And so I claim that it's broke, but then I said, well, why don't you just stay in? And then he goes, well, there's blood on my hand. So I said, well, why don't you just wash it off and come back in? And then they were like, well, there's no water. I said, just get a Band-Aid and stay in. I wanted Bishop here to stay in, but the umpire would not let him.
No.
He tried with a broken finger.
I tried. Now, man is, I know man is the first word you think of. Trust me, it came to my mind as well as everyone else has heard this story. Have I ever broken a bone before? Not at all.
Me neither.
If this is the pain from a broken bone, then bring on more broken bones. I'm a man, I can handle this. Will I go to the hospital tomorrow? Probably.
Knock on wood.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. But anyway, yeah, so, my friend Heather might give me a splint tomorrow to put in, because she's broken fingers before, so that might help, but other than that, as far as gaming goes, COD 4, not happening. I might try, because the first thing I thought of is, oh no, right click, you know, but then I thought, well, we can use this one, and then I was like, oh no, I use the middle one to scroll. So I don't know if that's going to work out.
It can't be touched. I accidentally was kind of goofing off earlier and kind of did one of these and hit it, but on accident kind of, and all I did was kind of graze it, and the man shouted in pain. I believe it probably hurts.
But the thing is
Like a softball.
messages I've received and messages I will receive might be delayed because I'm typing with my left hand and fingers like this. So I apologize if the messages are delayed. Alright, Matt, well, I appreciate it. I might read a little Bible verse if you want to head on out and take it easy. And okay, you're still there. Probably be best right now to head out.
Alright, I'll see ya.
Matt's go. And that was Matt. Give it up for Matt. There, yeah.
District Demon of Dominance.
There's Matt. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. You guys remember that? Flopped. Okay.
Oh.
So, yes, Matt, I will see you still.
Bye.
Bye. So the Bible verse I am reading out of is Genesis 50:20. About harm and pain. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. I'll read that one more time. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Now, I take that like on the lightest note of broken finger. Or if it is broken, which it's rumor, but the Bible verse goes more into detail about, you know, when you think about it, things that intend harm on us or pain or suffering, God has a plan for. And what is being done now with it is God's plan in the good. Now, let me sink this down as far as this finger goes. I feel like I'm playing the game Password and trying to give Steven some hints. Finger. I'm shortstop. Broken finger. Almost. Probably. I'm out of the game. Jeff comes back into the game. Second base. Makes 3 straight outs at second base. If that wouldn't have happened, Jeff wouldn't have made those plays. Jeff wouldn't have got the glory. Jeff wouldn't have got, you know, the praise. Hey, good job, Jeff. That might have made Jeff stay. Possibility. And the ladies sitting on the sideline and, you know, other people probably thought, wow, that's what it's like to be a man. That's exactly what it's like to be a man. Ladies, wow, man. That's the kind of man I want. Absolutely. A man to break his finger and ask the ump to stay in the game. Wow. Yeah. But on a more serious note, suffering and pain as far as tragedies in your life, tragedies in my life, what is being done now is God's good. You know, God's grace. You know, He knows what, you know, in the end, what's going to happen. So when He throws stuff at us that might not be our perfect plan, or might not be exactly what we want, like this, I might be out of softball, I might be out of gaming, God has a different plan. I'm a cashier, I'm a customer service booth, this is going to take away that micro on the calculator. I don't know what I'm going to do. I deal with money. If it gets in a splint, I can't do that. But God has a plan, just like He has a plan for you and everything you encounter in your life, whether it might not be joy, whether it might be pain and suffering. Read Genesis, and that's the Old Testament. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. If someone harms you, we got to look at it as, wow, God intended good for this situation. I know good is going to come out of it, whether I see it now or not. I know what it's all about. And that's what I have for you guys. So, like I said, this is very minor. It's talking about every situation. Like negatively, like, car accidents or tragedies in lives, whatever it may be. But like I said, it's all situations. God has a plan for everything. I believe everything happens for a reason. So, that's Genesis 50:20. This is my broken finger. Probably, I keep doing that. You guys are like, oh, what's he doing, trying to touch the camera? No, I'm trying to show you that it's purple. I tried to take pictures, but I don't know. Look how small my fingernail looks on it, I guess. You guys really can't see it, but it didn't stop me from going over my friend's Susan's house with my boy, Steven, and owning her, Susan, and Jules, in a game of Password. Broken finger or not, me and Steven, red team till we die, still took them on. So you guys take it easy. Thanks for all the messages. Thanks for everything. Oh, that didn't close, did it? Okay, we're gonna try this again. Thanks for, I don't need to repeat myself. Alright, here we go. Oh, clicked away. We'll try this again. Thumbs. Look at that hitchhiker's thumb. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen that? Look at that. It's both of them. I don't know if you guys can see that. I showed it to Jules tonight. Look at that. But no, yeah, I mean, it's just, I can do it both ways. It's pretty crazy. It snaps. Do you hear that? You might not hear that, but it snaps. That, and you guys want to see something crazy? And I don't know what happened, but my eyes, watch this, and I'm not even meaning to do this. Like, I look this way, that's fine. I look that way, that's fine. Now watch when I look that way and up. I'm not doing this on purpose. It happens every time I do this. I'm not trying to put on a show. It's kind of disgusting, kind of embarrassing when I get yelled crazy eye and freak eye and stuff like that in class rooms and stuff. When someone from that side of the room calls me and I gave it an old turnsy, lights out, roll credits. You lose so many friends, which is sad. And people, oh hey, there's Andrew. Do the crazy eye, Andrew. Scare him. Here it is. Ready, boys? Ladies? Alright. Ready? Look at that. I don't even know if it's doing it because I can't see the camera. But I'm just trying to look like that way. Is it doing it? I don't know. I'll go back and watch it. It doesn't hurt. But I can... I knew there was a problem when I was a little boy. I can see the grass and the clouds at the same time. Lights out. Roll credits.
Ayo. Look at these pictures of my broken finger. Yeah, it's the middle one, but I'll never let it linger. Laugh all you want, I know I ain't a singer. Laugh in front of me, you can call me a swinger. Just kidding, I'll never throw the first punch. You can call me anything, except late for lunch. Lunch or dinner, either way I'm a winner. Yeah, the blood came out fast like a flood. At my softball game it went down in the mud. But I'm still a stud, even if this occurred. You ladies are crazy to go against me and Steven at Password. Ha 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 ha.